What is up, everybody? We're back in action. Henry Eisenstein here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Coming to you live every single Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to make some commercial real estate cold calls with y'all so you guys can hear how the game works. Because if you learn how the game works when it comes to commercial real estate cold calling, you'll never, ever go financially hungry again. All right? Because I feel like in this world of commercial real estate or in real estate in general, if you learn how to find great deals, learn how to communicate intelligently, and learn how to negotiate, there is a lot of opportunity out there. There's actually one of my investors calling. We're just going to kick it off with this. What's up, buddy?
I'm just driving. I have my wife going to drive my daughter to camp.
Yep.
I'm going to call you. I don't want to talk with her when I'm in the car with her.
I understand.
I'm going to call you back right after, okay?
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Thanks. We got some deals to discuss, so we're going to dive right into that just in a minute. We just received an LOI on a deal that we're working on to me. All right, let's have some fun, everybody. Let's rock and roll. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Thank you guys for always tuning in. None of this is scripted, by the way. Absolutely none of it is scripted. This is all live. This is all just off the cuff. We're going to have some fun today. Click on the power dialer. Let's start from the top, tippy top. Yeah, I'd like to restart. All right, here we go. Let's have some fun. We're calling warehouses today. Let me know what you guys are prospecting today. What's up, Michael? How are you doing? Know where you guys are tuning in from. People from all over the globe tune in for this, which is wild to think about. I had people from the UK, from Africa, all over Europe, and all over the US of A tuning in to listen to this schmuck make some cold calls.
You are now logged into the Moto.
Let's do it.
Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
Let's move this over so I can get my arm around and multitask with y'all. So let's do it. All right, we got the live dialer going. Got the setup rolling. Everybody's happy. I got my cleanse drink. I got my shake. We're all having fun today.
Good morning, John speaking.
Good morning, John. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you have on Wagner Street in Middlesex.
What about it?
I run a small investment company locally. My partner and I are looking to expand, and I was just curious if you.
I'm an inspector for the city. You need my help?
No, I guess I thought you had owned the building. My apologies.
No, I do not. Thank
All right, no worries. Thanks. Have a great day. You'll want to piss off the inspector of the city. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see what we can do.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I was looking for the property owner of a building on US Highway 46 in Parsippany.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah, hi. My name is Henry. I run a small investment company in the area, and my partner and I are looking to expand our company, and I was curious if you might consider selling the building you have here.
$8 million.
$8 million?
Yes.
Okay. Would you be selling it vacant or selling it occupied? I just want to understand so I can come to a good conclusion with you.
It's full leasing. You make 300 a year.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me just bring this up so I can do this with you. So you said $8 million. What was the square footage of the building?
22,000.
22,000. Okay. So I'm guessing it's two buildings that are each 22,000, or is it total? Total. Okay. I'm guessing if you want $8 million, this thing's got to be kicking off. Like, what are you getting? $40 a square foot, triple net?
No.
Got it. So it sounds like you just, if you can get a magic number, you'll consider selling it. But in the meantime, you're sitting on it.
No, I'm not at 40 square foot. I'm like, I think it's 17, 20, that kind of things.
God, I'm just saying, like, in order to get that kind of price, I would imagine you'd have to be close to that, or the bank would pretty much laugh at me if I was trying to buy.
If you're interested, you call me. If you're interested
I know.
to sell it, that's my price.
That's fine. That's fine. That's why I was assuming.
If you're not,
That's what I figured. It's okay.
if you're not, I'm not seller. If you didn't pay you off for the bank, you make a 300 a year. What you gonna find money to invest in?
No, I understand. That's what I just said. So I said it sounds like based off of the price you're looking for, you're not motivated to sell it, which is fine, right? Totally normal. I understand. We're the same way on some of our properties, and if I can get to 8 million, I'll let you know.
All right.
All righty. I appreciate your time. Thanks. Yeah. So look, keep in mind, like this building, $8 million is just ridiculous. I mean, like he's looking for almost $400 a square foot for this type of property. It is newer construction, which is nice. Newer in the sense of like it's definitely maybe it's renovated. Just because definitely looks nice, but it says the building was built in 1955, so I guess it was renovated. Let's see when he bought it. Bought in 2003 for $1 million, and he wants to sell it for $8 million. Good luck to you, my friend. Not going to be the one to handle that. Anyways, we're going to keep on trucking. Let's see here. Let me upload the lead. Call it a day. 12-month campaign. Okay, let's rock and roll. Next. There we go.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, I'm sorry. I was looking for the property owner of a building here in northern New Jersey.
Which one?
Hold on one second. I was looking. I guess it was the Montclair 01, the one on Bloomfield Avenue in Montclair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got the person who owns it.
Awesome. Yeah. So my name is Henry. I run a small private equity company. We're kind of looking to expand the portfolio, and I was just curious if you might consider selling the building here.
No interest in selling.
No interest in selling.
Have a good day.
Got it. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Sorry, I was caught up trying to flip two screens and it was not loading. That was fun. Yeah, for whatever reason, Mojo sometimes freezes, especially when I have 17 tabs open. Thankfully, I have some notes on this guy already in the dialer. It looks like I spoke to this guy about 90 days ago. I'm ripping through an old list. Spoke to this guy 90 days ago. Buyer lead for Montclair, callback. Okay, calling awake. Yeah, not interested in selling. Let's throw this guy in as a buyer lead. 1 second. Buyer lead only. Send deals in Montclair. Okay, on to the next. All right. One of my guys just sent me a letter of intent, so I'm going to look that over as well. You guys want to listen to me negotiate a deal? I'll negotiate a deal.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
I'm going to negotiate this deal live. Here we go. Hi. Okay, so get this guy on the phone. I want to talk to him.
Okay.
Because this guy's looking for a lease back.
Yeah, he is. The owner's looking to lease back for 6 months to a year, so he put an option for
6 months, 3 2 with.
3 months.
Got it.
Oh, I figured that was perfect. Because remember, he needs to look for somewhere else to go.
Buyers represented by whoever no fee or commission shall be due.
Yeah, this has no commission on it too, so
I understand. That's why I
know
want.
that we have that I was going to send him over an OI from me.
Yep.
All right, let me get him on the phone.
Yep.
Paul, it's my partner Henry.
Hey, Henry.
Hey, Paul, how you doing?
I'm great. Yourself?
Doing amazing. Thanks so much. So, I heard everything went well yesterday.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, and I was looking over the letter of intent. Just wanted to chat with you about it, a few things, and hopefully we can get this agreed upon because I know the seller wants to sell. So the two things I just wanted to clarify. Number one here was you are. I'm just reviewing this with you right here. So you're Paul, and do you have any other partners that are going to be working with you on this deal?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, Aldo DeSorbo, of course.
Okay. And was this cash deal, or how was this set up?
I'm going to set this one up 75% LTV. I'm going to finance it.
Financing it.
I could go cash, but I don't want to.
Understood. Just wanted to clarify when I'm speaking.
It's still going to be in there.
Yeah, I just want to speak intelligently to the seller when I'm trying to present the deal.
Yeah.
I
mean, I don't know if you want the background.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
The one that, like Ryan does this thing and calls. We have it's really two addresses. One, 6 acres, Pompano Gateway.
Yep.
2900 Gateway Drive, and 1441 Southwest 29th Avenue. It's really it's so big. It's 2 property addresses in one. It's a 6 acre, no easements, whatever. We're building up 135,000 square feet on there.
Okay.
We have 55,000 square on it, but we're going to demo a building, and we just have excess land, whatever. And then we got 1601 North Power Line, 1601 North Power Line.
Okay.
That's a 54,000 twin T, 18-foot clear. Yesterday I closed the deal, 35,000 square feet, 5-year plus 5-year publicly traded company. That one pulls in 89,000 a month. NOI, I'm talking. NOI, that's the key. NOI on that one is about that. The other one we do 135 a month. And then I also got one very similar to this building. That's why this one intrigues me. 2040 Northwest. I can say this shit. Northwest 40th Court.
Yep.
That's in Deerfield. It's right up the road. Power line just north of Sample. It's just why I say it's very similar is the building is built half concrete block and half metal.
Yep.
And then a metal roof.
Okay.
It's the same type of construction as this one. So there's a clusterfuck of a situation. I'm sorry for the language.
I'm from Jersey, man. It's part of our language.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
I'm not the bullshit. I'm 55, right?
Yeah.
That's the fuck of a situation on insuring this stuff. On that type of structure. That's a little bit indicative within the price. They're very tough to insure on the metal buildings because the cities on the rebuilds is a very big issue. God forbid there was a storm.
Yeah, I understand.
So if it was a regular building, it would be easier. What I mean by regular, but it's just they're That's just been my experience. Yes, I got the roof report. Yes, I got the electrical. I just did the 25-year cert, just like the gentleman yesterday. The seller said he was doing his 25-year cert. So it must have been the same architect or the same time frame as my other one.
For sure.
I just completed my 25-year cert. Whatever. And then separately, we always have our own businesses and income. Aldo is the main driving force behind this. Gosh, he's got a company that does extremely well. Does about 1,000 moves cross country a month. 150 employees, roughly. I don't know how many hundreds of trucks, storage units, and so forth. And then he also has a Cargo Cube, which is like think of the moving pod system. You know,
I understand.
Stuff like that, like our qualifications. It's like, I'll give it. I don't mind.
No. I definitely understand your qualifications. I'm not worried about it. So
experience. It's not. We're not trying to squeeze into something.
For sure. The two things no, understand. So look, I mean, the two main things that I definitely think that we're going to be kind of stuck on, which I just wanted to clarify beforehand. Number one is price.
Yep.
I really do believe that this deal, and we've sent this guy a few offers already. I really think that we're probably going to be in the 3.8 range, 3.8, somewhere in that range in order to get something done. I'll present this, no problem, and I'll push it as hard as we can. If we can get it for less, great. I'm just letting you know based off of what I've heard so far.
And forgive me, I forgot your first name.
Henry.
Henry, I apologize.
You're good.
So, Henry, what I explained to briefly with Ryan, in my experience, right? Sellers never take the first offer, and if buyers get the first offer accepted, they think they pay too much.
Yep.
And if the sellers accept the first offer, they think that they left money on the table.
Yep, I agree.
Got me.
I agree with you. Yep. I just no, that's fine. I just want to be transparent. So when you get a counter, you at least know where we're probably going to end up.
Yeah. Just I do 42 deals a year on average, between
Awesome.
leasing and sales on my own brokerage, and that's my own production. So I get the, that's why, Ryan, I followed up with a phone call.
Right. Yeah.
And, sellers never take the first deal. They fuck, I could have got more, and buyers say I could have got it for less. You gotta find that, and I find that freaking happy place. Look, I'll cut to the chase. I think, and I said to you, Ryan, I said I think this is like a 3-6 deal.
Yep, right in that ballpark, probably. But we'll see. Look, to be honest with you, I told the seller that day one. And every offer we've presented, that he keeps countering somewhere in like the high, 3.9, 3.8 range. So he wants like again, I think it was like what, the 210, 220 a foot, something like that. So we'll see. We'll present this today. Try to get you some feedback ASAP.
That's your challenge, bro.
Yeah.
He's got the mindset, or possible has the mindset about mezzanine space. And as good as it is, it's like you can't charge for that shit.
Exactly.
Well, I did Blunt Road 3 months ago. It's a long story, right? Guy, largest sexual lubricant manufacturer, makes sex lube. I mean, whatever, right? Known for about 8 years, repeat client. So I'm selling this place. Yeah, but Paul, I got 3,500 square feet. And you got to give it. Ralph, you can't count that in there, Ralph. And institutional purchasers don't.
They don't look at it that way.
For bed space, Ralph.
Exactly.
I know like, fuck.
Well, I'm on the same page with you.
If you could read reality, hit me between, look, somewhere's in that range. Just give me something that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Well, look, I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna.
Let me be clear. Here, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
So here's the numbers game, right? So you got to be at a 1.25% debt ratio. So if the increase in purchase price goes up, I got to get something in the
on the rent side. No, and that's exactly what I was gonna say to the guy. I was like, look, if you need to be at X price, then we got to increase the rent rate. And you have to be okay with it. Like,
short term.
Exactly. Which I don't see why he would be upset about it. So, long story short, I'm gonna put this in front of him. The only thing also is that I'd like to I'm just if you're okay with it, I'd like to add in the brokerage part. where Ryan is being compensated. I always like to have that on the letter of intent.
I don't care.
Okay, cool. So I'll make that adjustment, and then we'll send over the contract or this LOI, and we'll try to get it accepted.
Yeah, there's nothing in it for me. Also, hammered on the point, the term, the way I structured it, because it's a 6 months to a year. So I made it a 6 month with 2 3-month renewal options. Do you see that?
I see term 3 months with 2 3-month extensions. So that's
Right.
a year and a half.
6 months to a year.
That's a year and a half.
6 months to a year. You don't know. No, it should be 6 months plus.
Yeah, I wrote. Well, you wrote 6 3-month. 6 3 months with 2 3-month options to extend. So I'll change it to 6 months with 2 with. I'll change that for you. No problem.
You get the intent, though, right?
I understand. So you want to do a 1 year, basically a 6 month with a 6 month option.
A 6 month with a 3-month option and a 3-month option.
A second 3-month option.
This way, he doesn't have to commit to 6 months.
I understand. So basically, it's a 6 month lease with 2 3-month options.
Correct.
Got it. Okay, I'll have that adjusted.
Asking him,
Yep.
as a gentleman, to give me 60 days notice as to his intent, because I got to do a lot of TI in the building.
For sure. For sure.
I don't see it, but I got to put a lot of TI into the office portion of it.
For sure.
I get it.
See, when we bought 1601 Power Line, it was a single use building.
Yep.
But it's $54,000. But moral story, the guy was a furniture manufacturer. So I had the spray booths, I had the mezzanine space, I had everything. I had 2 inches of dust. Literally. It was don't drop a cigarette, So I know the work I'm in for.
I understand. So then we'll get this adjusted. We'll get this presented, and then we'll get back to you with feedback as soon as we can.
Appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Paul. Looking forward to getting this done. Thanks.
Have a great morning.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's call the seller and get this presented. Get the seller on the phone.
You don't know LOI?
We'll do the LOI afterwards.
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
Donald, by the way.
Donald. Donnie boy. Just like Donald T.
Yes, sir.
Love it.
All right, give me a second.
Yep. Let's get pumped up, people. Here we go.
All right, Don, this is my partner, Henry.
Hey, Henry.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Wonderful. So I just wanted to give you a call because obviously we had the tour yesterday, which went very well. Our buyer is incredibly interested. Actually, we're going to have the letter of intent signed off hopefully by end of day today. So we'll get you a letter of intent over to you. But I just want to review it with you if you had a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. So and just to clarify, again, you are looking to lease back the property, correct? For about like six, maybe 12 months?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that is still the case.
Yeah.
So, okay, wonderful. So we have an offer for you right now, which again, the purchase price is going to be $3.3 million, 200 grand down for a deposit. So obviously they're
Whoa. 3.3, where did that come from?
Again, this is just an initial offer. So I'm just again, look, I'm not, by the way, I want you to understand, Don, been doing this a long time, as I know you have, like, I'm not expecting you not to counter. So, I'm just reviewing it with you because then you and I can come up with a counter. Okay.
Okay.
So 3.3 million, 200 grand deposit. So obviously they're very serious. They have cash. It's not like they're trying to put down a $25,000 deposit. They're looking to do a 45-day DD and then a 30-day closing. And realistically for the due diligence, it's really just to confirm there's no environmental issues.
45-day DD is unacceptable.
Okay. Well, I'll take a note there. That's fine. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, because and I appreciate that I just came out of one and it sucked. And you can do it quicker than that, in my opinion, unless you come up with something.
Yeah, just keep in mind that the due diligence, he only has it subject to environmentals, so it's not like he needs, there's nothing else that he's having a contingent on. Just keep that in mind. So,
Okay.
so I know time wise it might seem long, but the terms of why there's due diligence is very clean. So it's only environmentals, but we could talk about it. Not a problem. I just want to at least clarify that. And then a 30-day close because he is looking to get a loan. This guy owns a number of buildings, so he's not worried about getting a loan. I'm not worried about him getting a loan. So that's not going to be an issue. In regards to the lease back, he said basically the terms here are the following. Okay. $14.75 a square foot. 6-month lease with 2 3-month options. So you have the the option to renew up to a year.
Okay.
All right. And then obviously you could, you get, 60-day cancellation or renewal on options. You just let them know.
Okay.
And other than that, I mean, essentially it's a pretty clean deal, 6% commission to Ryan. Everything else is pretty clean. So it's a near as is deal other than the environmental. Where do you feel like you need to be price wise in order to get this done?
I need to net 3.6.
Net 3.6.
Yep.
Okay. So that would probably be a purchase price, including everything. Okay. I'm just doing some math here. So just to clarify,
6%, that's a high fee.
I mean,
That's
that's
fine.
typical. Yeah. So just to clarify, based on what you're looking for, okay, let me just do some back math real fast. Okay. In order to net you the number, you would have, would you be open to, if I was able to get you a net of 3.6, would you be open to paying a little bit more money in rent? Because that's really the only thing. Like if let's just say I got you the net of 3.6, I got you a shorter due diligence time frame. Would you be open to paying a few extra bucks in rent for the year that you stay?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you feel like is an amount of money that you can make sense of paying in rent?
Well, I don't know. I have to think on it as what it's coming down to. I mean, he was going at what, 14? Is that what you said?
No, just shy of 15. Just shy of 15. So I think that if you can get to let's see, give me 1 second, because the challenge is that, by the way, it's not based off of mezz space, right? So again, I think that we can probably, if because I want to clarify the square footage you have. So the square footage you have is what?
18,660.
18,660. Got it. So 18,660. Because if you included mezz space, which I think is another, what, 5,000?
Well, the mezz space is probably around 3,500. I never really measured that's a lot.
All right.
And then I've got another on the second floor offices, another 2,500 square feet of offices.
All right. So let's just say that's an extra 6,000 feet. Right? 6,000 rough, plus or minus. Okay. If we did 1 second, so let's just say we did 18,660 plus the 6,000, that puts us to 24,660 times 15 bucks.
Okay.
Times 15 bucks. Right. This way, I'll just say it's the same rent rate, but this way you're just it's paying on the 24,660 because that's the occupied space technically.
Why isn't it the selling price based upon that amount of footage too?
What I'm saying is that I think that I can get the selling price to be contingent. I'm saying this is how I'm going to get you to 3.6 net to you is what I'm saying to the buyer. So I'm going to go back to the buyer and say, hey, you know, I'm going to get this, you know, because again, he's seeing it the same exact way, you know, that there is mezz space. And I think that there's a way to get him up to that net number. So if you're paying, that comes to about $370 a year. So divided by 12 months, it's about $31,000 a month in rent.
Yeah. And if you were doing it at the 14,
Well, if he on the LOI it says $14.75. That's what he was offering. I'll do it at $14 if we go back at less. But let's say $14.
yeah, how many square foot? How many square foot?
On the 24,660. So I'm saying $14 a square foot times.
I have to look at that and see if that's when you go and rent a building and you got that and that, you know, is that all inclusive of all that footage? It certainly is when you sell the building. They don't give a shit what you got above the floor.
No, look, I mean, look, it definitely affects things.
No, it's true. Is that true? Is that true? You sell the building, it's 18. Well, we got this and that. I don't give a shit. It's 18. Now we're going to rent the building. It's 24,000. No. No, but this is what I'm trying to say to you is that, like, look, I'm saying I'm either going to make it the same or not, right? Like, so if we do 18,660, right? 18,660 in rent, then you're going to pay $18 a foot triple net, right? 18 times 18,660, right? You're going to be somewhere in that range, right? Like $18 a foot or so, maybe 19, but somewhere in that range, which comes to about 28,000 a month. Okay. Or so. Now, again, I'm trying to get it where you're netting 3.6. That's my entire intention for you, right? Because I know that you can make sense of it and also not paying a crazy amount of money in rent, right? I'm trying to make it the best of both worlds for you here. Understood.
Right. So, all right, just so I can go back to him, right? Do I have your approval to go back to him and say, hey, if we can get to a net of 3.6, you'll pay the $18 a foot, which comes to around 28.
No. Send me the paper. Let me think.
Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm gonna just send you what.
I mean, the 26,000 square feet I got to pay for. 24,000 square feet I got to pay for.
No, you don't have to pay for that. That's what I'm saying. He wrote 18,660.
I do. Because you're charging me. If I rent it, you're charging me for 24,000 square feet.
We're charging. No. He has no. That was not what he has on the letter of intent. He's charging you 18 for the 18,680. Technically, as per tax record, 18,681 square feet.
Send me the proposal.
That's fine. I'm just letting you know, like the 24,000 was me trying to counter them without making it more complicated for you. That's what I'm saying. That's not what he wrote.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get you the best price possible here. And I might have to negotiate differently with him than me explaining it to you. Is my point, right? So.
Right.
Because
if you're going and getting me 3.6 and you're adding 6% on top of that or a little bit more.
Well, look, I mean, I might not make, look, if the buyer's not willing to pay that and you're willing to take, and you need 3.6, I might not make 6%, right? That's just, you know, so,
Okay.
So I understand. So, we're going to try to get the buyer to pay, you know, a net of 3.6 to you. And if we make a couple bucks, we make a couple bucks, you know, plus or minus whatever.
Okay.
So that I'm gonna send this over to you, but we'll take it from there. Okay, this way you can give me some type of counter so I can go back to him ASAP. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I mean the rent I got to look at and see what he put out there.
14.7. You'll see it says $14.75 a foot on the 18,681.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, I'm going to send this over to you within the next hour or two. Just look out for it. We'll text or call you when you get it, and we'll take it from there. Okay.
Okay. Sounds great.
Thanks so much.
I appreciate it.
You got it.
Right, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see what we can do here. Hello, Ryan.
Hey, why did you mention about the 24,000?
Because I was going to try to get him to just pay $14.75 a foot for the full 24 and change.
Oh, okay.
Instead
so
of
it was more of us come out to the same.
That's it does
situation.
exactly. Well, it actually comes out to more money net technically, but that's why I was saying you could either pay $18 a foot triple net on 18,681, or you can pay $14.75 for the full 24. What does it matter? It's just, it comes out to around the same.
Gotcha.
So I'm saying if I can go back and counter, sometimes you got to speak different languages when you're speaking to the buyer or the seller, but
I mean, he lost it, and I was like, damn, I know. I don't know why he's saying that.
it's okay. It's fine. Like, it's
Okay.
not a
Okay.
problem. So anyways, just make those adjustments. I'm actually
Yeah.
going to share with you this document so you can work on it as well. 1 second.
Which one?
You'll see in a second. Give me a minute. This is going to your Gmail. Okay.
It's your Gmail.
I'll send it to both. You know what? It doesn't really matter. Hold on.
They're both the same email, so.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm sending it to both. You can just check it out. It has the LOI. I already copy pasted it to a Google Drive. Do your thing. Edit it up. I basically edited it. Just make it clean and send it over.
Okay.
All right. Let's get it done. Talk to you later. Bye. All right. On the next. Let's make some calls. Let's get back to the dialer. See what we can do. But anyways, negotiating some deals live. This is what it is. Let's see what we can make happen. What's up, Scott? How we doing? What's up, Rudy? Thank you guys for tuning in.
Please be advised that this call may be recorded for training and quality assurance purposes.
To connect to Firestone Complete Auto Care in Hazleton, press 1.
Okay, don't want to deal with that.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I was looking for Greg. Wrong number.
Again, press any key to continue. Goodbye.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I was looking for the property owner of a building on 7 Factory Lane in Middlesex.
Yeah, I was calling.
Yeah, hi. My name is Henry. I was calling you because my partner, Chris, was giving you a call about this building a couple months ago about this building. Chris Correa.
I'm trying to buy it?
Yep. I think we actually, because I work with Chris, and I wanted to follow up with you on this building, because our client is still very interested on it and wanted to see if we can possibly get something done. I know we got up to the price you were looking for.
Yeah. No, we decided it's not for sale.
Got it. I mean, is it a price issue, or are you just looking to sell? Are you just looking to sell the land first, or what happened?
We're just concentrating on selling the land right now.
Got it. So if we can help you get the land sold, would you be open to selling the building?
Probably not going to sell that building, no.
So you're not going to, no matter what, even if you sold the land, you're never going to sell the building?
Yeah. Not that building, no. It's too
too strategically located to my other business, and
Yep.
I use quite a portion of the building for myself.
I mean, even if we did a leaseback situation.
Yeah, even on a lease back. So.
Got it. All right. Well, look, let's keep in touch, and I'll try to get you an offer on the land. We can try to make something happen.
Okay. Well, I have 3 offers on the land, so we're just finalizing the finals pretty soon. So that's where we're at.
Okay, I understand. Let me get to work then, and I'll try to get that done for you. No problem.
Okay. All right.
Thanks. Bye. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. I actually have a tenant, and we're in evictions court right now. So we're gonna handle this right now. We're gonna handle eviction court live, so you guys can hear how crazy this stuff is. You ready for this? I got a tenant in eviction court.
Yeah, hey, Henry, let me join you off. We're having this issue.
Okay.
Pesky, Henry's on the phone. Basically, Henry?
Hello, my friend.
Tell the story again. Henry Mazel.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm finally joining the crew.
Wow, beautiful.
That's right.
Okay, so down to business.
Yep.
So I know we went back and forth on Rodney a bunch of times. It wasn't so clear. You just knew that he missed 3 months.
Correct.
So we stated that it was for October, November, December.
Correct.
Right. The 3 months immediately preceding our management.
Correct.
So the judge says, "Give me a ledger. You can't just come in July 2024 and say you missed 3 months. Where's your ledger?"
Okay.
So Doty's making a ledger now.
Wonderful.
Now, the only thing is, he has miscellaneous receipts. So I was telling Doty he can't just go and make a 2-year ledger.
Show me. He does not have. There is.
I went to Folio to get the template. What's it called? Income statement? No, it's delinquency. It's a delinquency report, right?
There's no way he has receipts for those 3 months. It would be absolutely impossible.
Correct. But I was telling Doty that if he's going to go and make a ledger, January 1st charge, January 1st payment, February 1st charge, February 1st payment. The judge is going to see that the receipts that he has don't match up to the payment dates that you have on your ledger, and then he's just going to say the ledger is fake.
Okay, I'm saying all he has to do is show a similarity of saying for last year, January 1st payment, because he made all of his other payments. They were late. All of them were late. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and then August, September, October, November. He started.
The payment dates should match up to the dates that he has on his receipt. That's what I'm saying. What unit is Rodney? I'm doing this as we speak.
Yeah.
Rodney is 1226A.
Yes, I'm saying you can just show him a different type of ledger, which is all that we need to show is literally a spreadsheet showing January through August payments are collected, right? And then just a non-payment, which he will not be able to show, right? There is no payment for September, October, November of last year. And we can even say he had some trouble with he had some trouble with a job, which I even have text messages showing this.
Wait, it wasn't December? It was September, October, November?
I believe so. Again, I'll have to look at the messages.
Can you look right now? Because I'm in the middle of preparing it.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
on it.
Doty, don't use that folio template. I have a template, Doty. Why should I use that folio? That folio doesn't have. It's not downloading with the formulas. It's downloading with Excel. It's very simple. I'll make the formulas with a running balance. With a running balance, I'll send it to you in Excel. You tell me if it looks good. You can look at it on your phone. Email me. I'm in front of the computer.
He literally says in October, when I texted him on the 29th of October, because he did not have the rent for that month. Okay. I texted him, hold on one second. Are you okay for August? I'm stopping by to pick up rent today. Do you have it? He goes, not till August 9th. Rodney, please be available. Then I texted him on the 29th. Rodney, please be available for rent for pickup this Sunday, or later that month. Confirming I'll be stopping by to pick up rent in September. He says out of town. Do you have a key? No. Let's see here. In October, it says I'm going to need 5 extra months before I pay you rent this month. He goes, no, I'm out of town for October. And then, okay, so it started in October, November, December. I'm sorry.
Which month is it?
October, November, December, I believe, are the 3 months that he missed.
Yeah, that's what we.
That is correct. That is correct.
Came on the email.
That's what's correct. Yeah. Because it started in October and then October 20. Correct. Sorry, Henry, I'm not home. I will take a few more weeks to get you the money. He says it's October 29th. I've been out of work for a while and unable to find unable to get my unemployment. Should be back to work soon. And then on December 17th, I finally texted him again. I was like, at this point, we have you have not tried to reach out to pay rent, whatever. Is I humbly apologize. I don't have Apple Pay, whatever, but I do have $2,200 you can get for me. I'll speak to the manager, and that's when you took over. And then he paid $1,000 of that to the neighbor.
So 3,300 minus 1,000.
Correct. Hold on one second. So I'm just going to continue to screenshot this. 1 minute. And here you go. You have everything at this point. All right, I'm sending this all in the WhatsApp. Call it a day.
Okay, I need your template. Unless you could do it.
Can you just can you message in the WhatsApp so I could just send everything there? I just can't find it.
What should I send in the WhatsApp?
Just say hello in at WhatsApp where we can all see it.
We don't have a group. We don't. Seth doesn't have WhatsApp. He has text.
You have text? What do you? What are you so weird for? Okay, I'll send it via text. No problem.
Okay, Seth, you're emailing me a template?
I'm sending you a template. Yeah.
Which email? Berkshire?
Space. The one I always.
Husky, what's your email? I mean, sorry, what's your cell phone number, Husky? What's your phone number?
Husky at the
All right, that's probably the best way to do it. I gotta send it all via it. Hold on.
Give me a second.
I just want to take a delinquency report. It's not going to look right. You know?
All right, we're gonna continue. All right, I'm gonna send you this with all the pictures. All right, I gotta get back to work.
Okay.
All right, everything else good? This is all I got.
Let's try. Okay. Try to stay available, please.
You got it.
Okay, thank you.
Talk to you. Bye. All right, let's get back making some calls. I'm going to be sending this email in the meantime. This is what happens. You have a tenant who does not pay, and he's been not paying for quite some time. And he's claiming he has receipts, which we don't have. Look, if he wants to catch up and make another few $1,000s worth of payments, he can stay. I mean, whatever. You know, by the way, it's like I would be evicted if I did not pay my rent, right? I mean, this is why, you know, listen, it's so funny. My mom is the kindest woman in the world. She also does property management. The problem is that you can't be, you know, it's very hard because she will be like, oh my God, like no problem. I'll, you know, if you can't pay rent, we'll figure it out. And I try to be very friendly. But the point is, if someone's not paying you rent for months, what do you do? What would you do? Write in the comment section below. What would you do if you had somebody who was not paying you rent for months? For months, okay, thousands and thousands of dollars. You still have to pay your mortgage, right? You still got to pay your taxes. You still got to pay insurance.
We are not available now.
Right? You still have all these expenses. See attached images. What would you do? He doesn't have fake receipts. He has receipts from, 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 he not those months. He has other receipts showing that he had paid the rent, but he doesn't have fake receipts for those months. I mean, if he made fake receipts for those months, that would be funny. I mean, God bless him. But yeah, like that's, it's like I had one tenant not pay me for 10 months. Okay. His rent was $1,700, didn't pay me for 10 months. And then we go through eviction and I don't get a penny. I'm out, $17,000. And right. And I'm owed 17 grand, but I don't get any of it. They can't afford to pay it. Who's paying it? Tenant would not leave and kept claiming he was going to pay me. I'll catch up. No problem. I got it. Whatever.
Your message for
Never caught up. What do you do? I'm curious. What would you do? Hey, Tom.
Excuse me? Yeah.
Yeah, hi, Tom. My name's Henry. I was calling you about a property you have on First Avenue in Roselle. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Thanks. I run a small investment company, and my partner and I are looking to expand the business a little bit. And I was just curious if you were totally against selling the building.
Yeah, we are.
Gotcha. Is it because you occupy it, or maybe you have another property you might consider selling?
We run our business through here.
Oh, nice. Okay, I understand completely. I mean, do you have another property you might consider selling?
I do not.
Got it. Understood. All right. And just curious, I mean, if we got you a lucrative number, would you be open to a lease back, or is that not something you're open to doing?
Yeah, the numbers probably gonna be too far off. It's really, we've had a lot of offers all of a sudden, and we're staying. We're not moving.
You're not. Got it. I understand completely. All right. Well, look. Have a great rest of your day. Appreciate the convo.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye. Hello, Henry. And nobody answered the phone. I would have loved to talk to another Henry. Scott, I agree with you. You just got to evict somebody. Sometimes, and look, I'm a really nice guy. I love people. I really want people to win. I want to work with people. I understand people are going through hard times. I've had people reach out to me for, everything under the sun.
Good morning, Golf Eagles 5. Tom speaking.
Yeah, hi, Tom. I was looking for a Henry Kyler, please.
He's actually he's not the owner anymore.
Interesting. Well, I was looking for. I think he still owns the building, so that's why I was calling him about it. But, okay, I have a different phone number than I can try.
Okay.
Thanks so much. Bye. Call the next. So anyways, I really try to work with people, 1 month is all right. 2 months. I understand sometimes, but once you get to 3-4 plus months, it's you're not trying to pay me. You're just absolutely not trying to pay. And, sometimes, we try to connect them with, all these different programs to help people out. But it's if you're not even trying to work the programs, you're not trying to make any payments. You're not trying to even pay $500, $800, when your rent's, this guy's rent's $1,100. You're not trying to even pay $500. Right? You're not trying to pay anything. It's it sucks. And I try to be lenient, but that's all you can do. And I try to be kind, but in this business, sometimes there's a level of kindness that only can last for so long. Right? Until you just get taken advantage of. Right? And a lot of people get taken advantage of in the business. And then all of a sudden, you have a building which everyone's under rent, right? You ever see these landlords where, they just never raise the rent in 20 years,
you're getting taken advantage of because that's more money. You know, your family could be living on. This is just my 2 cents. I mean, I just feel like, you know, my grandfather has owned buildings. Some of his properties he's owned over 40 years, and it's like some people have been there a long time. Tenants in business, like I'm not talking about raising people's rents to the point of killing them. Like that's not the point. Like we would prefer to have a tenant paying than no tenant there at all, right? But specifically in the residential apartment world, every year the rent should go up 3 or 4 or 5%, something like that, which is very normal because the taxes go up 3 or 4 or 5%. The insurance goes up 3 or 4 or 5%. The inflation goes up for your employees and your management company. Everyone, like all the prices, everything goes up 3 or 4 or 5% every year, right? That's what inflation is, right? So it's like, you know, all of a sudden, you know, in a couple years, you know, and you're paying the same amount of money that you were. I mean, don't get me wrong, as someone who has rented in the past, right? Like, yeah, I understand from a tenant's perspective. Like, yeah, I would love for my rent to never go up. That would be great. You know, as someone who's rented, you know, both, commercial space and apartments, you know, for myself to live in, right? Yeah, we'd all love for rent to not go up for sure, but that's not reality because everything goes up.
Call has been forwarded to
The price of milk goes up. The price of water goes up. The price of electricity goes up. The price of gas goes up. The price of everything goes up. So why on planet Earth would you expect your rent to not go up? Let's be honest. You know, but there's some places where like the rent control is just terrible. You know, it kills landlords.
messaging system.
You know, 5% might be fine. But like what the problem is when you're trying to take over a building, like there's these places that have no vacancy decontrol, which makes no sense to me at all. It's like we have some places in New Jersey where the building can be under rented. Okay. Let's say the unit can be, it's a 2-bedroom apartment. Like, I'll give you 2 examples, right? There's towns in Jersey that have no vacancy decontrol. It's 100% rent controlled, which means you can have an apartment that's a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment in a beautiful location. Could be worth $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month, right? Yeah, Hudson County. Exactly, Tom. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. Okay. You have these beautiful places that could be worth thousands of dollars a month. And a tenant could be there for 10 years and be stuck at, let's just say they were paying 20 years ago, $900 a month in rent, and they've just been creeping up by, you know, what, at 2 or 3% a year. They might only be at like $1,300 or $1,400 on a place that could be worth $5,000 a month.
Please leave your name and phone number.
And what's crazy is that person then could leave. You can get the person out, and you could, let's just say you pay them to leave, $25,000 to leave, finally to get them out. But the point is that it wouldn't even make any sense to pay them to leave because there's no vacancy decontrol, which means you can get them out and it's still rent controlled to the number that it was previously. That means you can only continue to increase it by a couple of percentage points. How on planet Earth does that make sense? It's vacant.
Virtual assistant.
It's vacant. Right? It's vacant. How on planet Earth what do you mean I can't re-rent the building or re-rent the apartment for what I think it's worth for market value? Makes no sense. That's why I'll never buy in those areas. I had a deal. In that county, in Hudson County. Great deal. I was buying this property for like $115,000 a unit. Okay, in a great location, good property. It was like 6 studios and then 11 one-bedrooms. Okay, and I was getting it for a fantastic price, and I couldn't do anything with it. No bank would lend on it. Hello?
Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, I was looking for the property owner of a building on East Blackwell Street in Dover.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I run a small investment company. My name is Henry, and my partner and I are looking to expand the business a little bit. And I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the building you have here on East Blackwell.
No, sir. Thank you so much.
No, not interested in selling. Okay, is it because you occupy the building, or? Let me see here. Oh, interesting. He actually paid a good price for it when he bought it. God bless him. So anyways, I have a property. South Jersey is better than North Jersey. I agree, Trevor, in a lot of ways. I'm actually going to pause.
Reach is busy and cannot.
Good, Trev. Let's go. Let's make the call. But yeah, that's why like I have a building that like is in a non-rent controlled area. I have a tenant who is paying me or who was paying me $1,000. I raised it to 1,300, and then he calls up the mayor of the town who I know.
This is I'm not a
Funny enough, and he's like, "Hey, this guy can't do it. This landlord's trying to jack my rent up by 30%. This is ridiculous. 30%, by the way. I want you to something. This guy's in an apartment that should be worth $2,000, and I am completely legally, totally able to, by every means of the law, increase his rent to $2,000. I can go to $2,000, and it wouldn't mean a thing." What's up, Trevor? Yep. You okay, Zoe? One second now.
Tisby, how you doing? I'm on the other line with Henry, my partner on the deal here.
Hey, Tisby, how you doing?
Pretty good. What's up?
Hey, okay. So listen, I understand the position we're putting you in, right? Or like the buyer is putting you in, not us, really. And
I expected this to go easier, to go smoother. If he wants it, then let him go for it. I'm not your regular seller.
I understand. So
take it out of my hand. It's gonna take it out of my hand.
Well, so I think there's an easier way to handle this, right? So just to clarify, other than the increasing of rent, because obviously, look, I mean, obviously the buyer is just trying to get to the income level in which he was told, right? So like we went off of numbers previously that were told to us, and that's why he came up with those numbers. It's not like
he does what he's banked. He can do whatever he's banked. I those increases that I gave at the beginning, I gave them. There were increases that were there, and with a couple of tenants, I didn't push it. I didn't push it. So therefore, I wrote what I'm actually getting instead of so that when he takes over the property,
no, of course,
the tenant doesn't call me screaming.
I understand. No, I hear you. So
you sent the raise, but you were okay. And all of a sudden to him, you're saying, I don't want to be in that position.
I understand. So that's why I wanted to call you. Okay. So this is why I wanted to call you. Because between you and I, Tisby, the difference in numbers right now, based on what was sent and what the buyer is expecting, is only $700 a month.
It's peanuts. It's peanuts.
It's peanuts. I understand. But here's the thing. Okay. You are 100% correct in saying like you don't want to have to raise the rent for the tenant. And he is also 100% correct that the numbers he was given based on the offer that he gave is different, right? That's a fact, right? Which is okay. You're both. So
that's why I went by the official rent raises, and then when we guys were closer, I said, you know what? Let me give you the numbers that I really gave the tenant. I let the tenants pay, so I don't get any pushback from.
No, respect. I 100% respect. And look, I appreciate the transparency, which is why I wanted to call you right now, because let me ask you this. $700, okay, a month, which is what the buyer is technically looking for the difference of, is only $8,400 a year. Okay?
Only what?
$8,400 a year in rent.
Correct.
Okay? So what I'm wondering, and I'm sure that we can figure out something to do with it, which is if you hypothetically, let's just say we came up with a rent, an amount of rent that could be paid for like storage in the basement or for something in the building where we could agree to just maybe a 1 year lease of $8,400 or a 2 year lease of $8,400 a month, it solves the whole problem. We're talking about a very minimal amount of money. We're talking about the total for 1 year, $8,400, 2 years, $16,800, which I don't even think needs to last.
1 year, $8,400.
Yes, exactly. So I'm saying it's nothing. So why don't we just figure out a way to just sign a lease in the building for $8,400 and call it a day? Right? Like for $700 a month.
I don't like shtick.
No, I don't want to deal with shtick either, but I'm saying, look, this is the only reason why I'm pushing. The guy who's buying it is a very, very qualified buyer. Okay? Very qualified buyer. But to be honest, he has to put down an additional, I think it's like it actually comes to almost $200,000 $100,000 because of 700 freaking bucks. Okay. So I come out of pocket for a down payment. Obviously that changes returns drastically. And I know it might not mean a lot. So I'm saying, look, I don't care if, let's just say you and I split it. I'll throw you, I'll throw 4,200, you throw 4,200 bucks. I'll take it out of my commission. Right. And we call it a day. Right.
All right. Whatever. Okay. Fine. No, it's nonsense.
I agree it's nonsense, but that's why I'm like, why kill why are we killing a $4 million deal? I know.
I went down. I didn't want to sell it.
I know.
I went down in price. Let him figure it out. That shouldn't be my headache. It's peanuts.
I know
Let
it's
him figure it out. He's a big boy. Let him write the lease. Let him make the lease. And leave me alone.
I understand. So that's why I'm saying, like, look, that's why I respect, because I own a number of properties too. I respect you don't want to increase the rents. I respect it. And obviously, with
I have a relationship with these tenants.
Exactly. I respect that. I really do.
And I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not, I don't, you know, I want it. It was positive that they know I'm a straight shooter.
For sure.
And then, you know.
I understand. So look, can I go back to him and just say we'll give him $8,400 in rent for the year?
I just took a look. Right now at the rent, and I could send. I took a look at a few what's it called. I think I could. What is it? It's 250. I can. I think there's a couple of tenants that I can that I could legitimately they have low rents, and I could legitimately pick it up. What is it? Yeah, let me take a look.
It's so yeah, exactly. I just
150, 250, 300, 300. 400. I could pick it up easily 550.
So
some tenants, their leases are anyway up.
Great. So I'm saying if you can get the rent up 550, and I'll kick in, we'll kick in the remaining balance, which is $150 per month. Right. I don't I'm saying I'll stroke a check. I'll stroke a check to a tenant, right? If there's a tenant there, right? I'll give him a check for we'll give him $2,000. We'll give the tenant $2,000 to agree to an additional $150 a month, which is more than that exactly totals to. We'll cut him a check.
I just don't want this to be my headache.
No, that's fine. Whatever. Look, I want you to know, Tisfi, I'm on your side here, right? We can go to the building. We can make it all work. I'll stroke a check for $2,000 at closing, to the tenant, right? He just has to agree to whatever that agreement is, and he'll only have to pay it if the deal closes.
Right. It's not an issue.
Is that okay?
I just don't. Yeah, not a big deal. It's not something that. It's a small thing. I just don't want this to be my headache.
No, that's fine. So then, look, let Trevor.
He can do it. You guys want to do it? Fine. I just don't want it to be on my head.
That's fine. That's fine. Let us take over. And we'll handle it. But that's okay.
Not a problem.
You'll give us access to the building, and we can do that.
I can literally, if you want to write it down, I can tell you right now.
Well, look, I'll have you.
Leases.
Okay.
You guys that are paying very little, and I was nice to them last year.
Can you send us a copy of those leases so we can review them?
They're just one paper extensions.
That's fine. No, I'm just saying
one sheet extensions.
That's fine.
Just and they wanted the extension officially was for I think 1,500, and then they cried and this and that, and I left that at I picked up $50.
That's fine. So then, look, let us handle it. Let us, me and the buyer, my team.
Your thing, you take care of it, no problem.
Okay, not a problem.
Just curious, is it the same units that you texted me last night?
I texted you, but then I realized that there are a couple of more. There are a couple of more. That that could be renewed to more.
Can you text us? Can you just text us all that so we have it in writing?
Yeah, I'm going to do that right now.
Beautiful. And then we'll
I'm going to text you right now the numbers.
Yeah.
And the amounts. I'm going to text you the amounts as well. Okay.
You're the best.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
You gonna call Isaac or you gonna?
Yes. Call Isaac now. This is, you got to get your hands dirty in deals sometimes, people, right? Like, you know, this guy was about to kill the deal because he didn't want to raise the rents on the tenants $700 freaking bucks. Okay. He told us the rents were here. The rents were actually here, like $700 less. I mean, a minimal. This is why you got to have it all in writing because, you know, a little mix up. This guy verbally told us it was here or written it, actually wrote it out for us and said it was here. $700 less was the exact actual numbers. And
Answer. I'll shoot him a text and then
let's get it done, baby.
hopefully we can go from there. Yep.
Beautiful. Talk to you later. And then look, you stroke a little baby check for $2,000, $4,000, whatever. You're gonna make $100,000. Stroke a check, right? Like call it a day. Don't be greedy and make it, you know, stupid. Like this is just nonsense. Let's get back to cold calling. We're back. Let's go. That's how we make it happen. That's how we make it happen. Let's go, baby. Because this guy wants to sell. It's a $4 million deal. Like, what am I not going to stroke a check for a couple $1,000? Yeah, no problem. Done. Let's go. Let's lock it up. We're on basically the cusp of locking up anyways.
Voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Okay. You guys are getting an interesting call today. This is an interesting sesh, huh? It was not done on purpose. What happened was he was sending, because we had been speaking with this guy for a while. And what he was doing is like, look, I'm going to send you, this is what the rents are going to be. He's like, because he was sending out renewals to everybody, and he was sending out what the rents were going to be. And then he had a bunch of tenants push back at him saying, oh, it's too much money for the rent increase, blah, blah, blah.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
You know, but we make it work today. We make it work. We make it work.
Phone is protected by Nomo Robo. To prove you're not a robocaller, please enter the number 97. Again, thank you. Connecting your call now.
Okay. Nobody home.
In office, press 1. For property maintenance, press 2. For Michael Janelle, press 3. Thank you.
Weird.
Voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Let's do it, Lucas. Let's make it happen, baby. Hey, brother, I just saw your text. I'll get him on the phone.
Yeah, you got a second or not?
Yeah, what's up?
I just want to, so one thing that I don't want to put in writing, bring up on anybody's side is that type of rehab after a fire requires a CO. And if they don't have permits closed yet, they're not getting a CO anytime soon, I don't think.
I think they'll be okay.
I'm not going to mention it to anybody, but like off the record, have a conversation with them to keep working for a CO because
Yeah.
I don't want to have this buyer come back in 3 years and get fined from the city and word will disclose.
No, we're gonna get it. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. They're by the book.
Let's close. It seems to be the attorneys aren't noticing it right now, which is fine. I was able to get a smoke search still from the city.
Well, we'll get it. They did everything by the book, and we'll have the permits closed out, and I'm sure they'll get a CO. Not a problem. I mean, look, the only reason why they're kind of being dismissive is because they're dealing with another property. I sold them a building last year, and it burned to the ground like a week ago.
Fun.
Yeah,
Fun.
I know. They bought a fire damaged building, and they got a fire damaged property.
All right. Let me run. I'll talk to you later, man.
Goodbye.
I'm
You
just
got
putting it on your radar. Thank
Yep. Bye. Crazy. The transparency you give us is invaluable. Thank you. You are very welcome, Scott. I got you, man. Like, look, this is what we do, man. This is what we do. Got nothing to hide. Put it out in the open. This is all the conversations. This is real, raw conversations. None of this is scripted. This is all in the act.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mark.
Speaking.
Yeah, hi, Mark. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you have on Route 73 in Voorhees. How you doing?
I don't own such a building. I don't know why that comes up occasionally, but every now and then I get a call.
Weird.
I don't own anything on Route 73. Yep.
Okay, interesting. Well, I was actually calling you because I have a partner of mine who's looking to sell another building a couple towns over. I don't know if you buy or you're in the business of buying more real estate. I obviously see your name come up a few times on a few buildings here.
What kind of property? Commercial or residential?
Commercial.
I don't know. Where is it and what is it?
Okay, so I have a couple different things. One of which is a small little retail center in Mount Holly on Route 38, and the other one is an industrial building in Hamilton. Both of which sellers are open to seller financing.
Yeah, nothing I'm particularly interested. I have been looking for something small, possibly in a restaurant, but something that was previously a restaurant instead of, something that was food and beverage that closed. Anything like that in your inventory?
Yeah, let me take a look. I think I have something in mind. I just want to see if it's still available. So I got to call the seller. Where are you looking? You said something that was previously a restaurant?
Yeah, something, because this way I don't have to go through all the zoning shit again. Possibly Cherry Hill, Malton, Medford, anything in those areas.
Okay, Cherry Hill, Marlton, Medford, or local. Let me make a phone call. What kind of?
Could be in a strip center that lends itself to it, but something preferably that already, of course, has a hood.
How? Well, question for you. What kind of restaurant are you trying to build?
Limited service.
Limited service.
Almost fast foodish.
Okay, because so weirdly enough, the retail now you're talking about it, the retail center on Route 38, which again is a nice center, has a pizzeria in it, and the pizzeria owner wants to sell, and they'll sell the business for I don't know, 150, 200 grand or something like that.
Right.
So
business only without the bricks or with the bricks.
I'm saying like that. Well, I'm saying the owner of the retail center wants to sell, and the owner of the pizzeria wants to sell. So we could do one sale for both. But that space is like 22,000 square feet, 2,400 square feet.
That's a pretty big piece of space.
Yeah. So I mean, you can
getting for rent on that pizzeria now,
Well, here's the funny thing, right? The guy was locked in at a very low rent. And he wants to sell the business. He wants to get out of the pizzeria business. So I'm saying you could probably, we could figure out a way to buy him out and get you into a nice space there.
Well, there's something. Let me give you an email, and maybe you can send me something on it.
Sure. Yeah. Hold on. Let me grab a pen that works. Hold on 1 second. Go for it. Yep. It's 2 F's or FS? Oh, got it. Gotcha. At AOL. Okay, perfect. All right, let me take a look. I'll send you some information on that, and then we can try to see if it works. And if not, I might have a few other properties for you.
All right, great. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Likewise. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I mean, look, this is another example of someone who was not interested in selling, wasn't even the right owner, and you can immediately try to sell them something, right? Like every single conversation, I'm going to try, I try to make it the best I can. Obviously, you'll see me randomly hang up on people and do whatever. I just, I get weird feelings that like, okay, this is going to go nowhere, whatever. Or I'm mentally preoccupied. But for those, if every single deal you're trying to make the best out of it, this is what you do, right? Like you flip the conversation. Where's the clear path to getting a deal done? And that's what we focus on. Let me just grab his phone number so I don't lose it. All right, there we go. Phone number, come on. There we go. Buyer. Details below and next. It's all about asking the right questions, shifting and being kind, and just kind of, you know, dancing with them in the conversation.
Has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
That's all it's about. That's all it's about.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking for the property owner of a building on Mola Boulevard in Elmwood Park.
No, you have the wrong number.
Sorry about that. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. Ta-ta. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up at around 11:30 today. We'll wrap up at around 11:30, so I got 10 more minutes. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat box down below. If you like this type of content, make sure you give this a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the channel. It means the world to us. Obviously, if you're tuning in on X, make sure you follow me on X. I handle all that. I post on X personally. It's kind of like my personal playground. So I'll post on there. Awesome. Thank you, Lucas. We appreciate it. And for those of you who've been watching the channel for quite some time, know this. We actually just partnered with a financing company, which allows our program, which is typically retails for that typically retails for $9,000 per year. We now have a financing company that allows it to get for individuals to get it for as low as $300 a month. Obviously, it's based off of credit scores and other things like that. But if you're looking to take your business to the next level, literally, we're getting people, you know, into the program for as little as $300 a month.
We are not available now.
Really affordable option. So, you know, it really allows us to be basically the most affordable commercial real estate coaching program in the country. Nothing else like it out in, you know, we're helping a lot of people earn a lot of money in commercial real estate. You know, again, we had, you know, a couple students, you know, we had one of our students just get an accepted offer on like a $14 million deal last week. One of our students just has a closing today where they're going to make, you know, I think their second largest check ever. Super proud. We have, you know, plenty of students that are getting more listings than they've ever gotten before. Many students are, you know, generating more leads than they've ever experienced before. Better efficiency, better systems, you know, living just an overall better life. If you want to do the same thing, we can get you, again, we're getting most people approved for as little as $300 a month. So, you know, we're just here to support you and having the best year of your career. So if you're interested in getting more information, in the description down below, we have a link. You can click on the link down in the description below, schedule your call. We'll get you set up. So anyways, back to the calls. We got about 8 more minutes to go, just under, and hopefully we can get some better leads and try to make some money. Again, if you want to see if you qualify for our financing program, you know, if you want to see if you apply, see if you can qualify, make sure you just click the link in the description down below, and we'll get you set up. You know, look, we're working on, you know, a few dozen deals right now.
Megan speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Megan. I was looking for the property owner of a building on Merlehead Avenue in Trenton.
They are not in the office today.
Gotcha. Okay.
I need to speak with them if you'd like.
Sure. Works. Thank you.
Okay, just a moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Pete McElvogue. Please
Leave a voicemail. Nice. We're working on a few dozen deals right now, a little over $2 million in pending commissions that we're working on trying to lock up. A lot of stuff in the pipeline. Let's see if we can get it locked up. We have a deal that we just got. Check out, schedule a call with us, Rudy. We'll have you chat with us. We're getting people approved for only $300 a month. I'm saying we have a partnership with a financing company. So it's the coaching program we offer. If you got, just to give you some reference, in the last 7 days.
Please leave a message.
Sorry, just got a text. Just to give you an idea, in the last 7 days, or we'll call it last 10 days or so, going into middle of the last week, we have one deal we locked up for a little over 100. We're in a review for over 100K in commission. Well, a deal for just a little over 100,000 in commission. We have another deal that we're getting for about 80,000 in commission. Another deal we just locked up for about 140,000 in commission. Another deal that we're just getting into review for 350,000 in commission. Another deal here for about 55,000 in commission. Another deal we should have locked up at the end of next week, which will be another 200,000 in commission. Another deal we're working on for about 50,000 in commission. Hopefully we'll have that locked up by end of day today. And 3 more deals, which we're waiting on just the seller to sign the letter of intent, but we're verbally agreed upon, which will be another 30,000 for one.
Again, press any key to continue.
65,000 for another, and 45,000 for another one. So, again, this is all in the last 10 days that we've all been working on. So, a lot of opportunity here. If you guys want to learn how you guys can lock up hundreds of thousands of dollars in commission checks.
That's Connor here. This is Sheila. How may I help you?
Yeah, hi, Sheila. My name is Henry. I was calling about a property on Hamburg Turnpike. Is the property owner around?
What was the property?
I was looking for the property owner of 2378 Hamburg Turnpike.
And okay, one moment. Do we have anybody that would like to look on Turnpike? Is this for? I'm sorry, because you reached the fair office.
Got it. I might have the wrong number. I'm sorry. I was looking for a property in New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. No, you're in Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Okay, my apologies. Have a great day. Thanks. Thank you so much. Bye bye. So yeah, Rudy, you're asking about Sierra. So our coaching program, which typically again is $9,000 for 12 months, right? You get 12 months of coaching, 3 hours each and every single week of live coaching with me plus one-on-one calls. Now that program, we just partnered with a financing company. And we're able to get people approved for as little as about $300 a month. So if payments were an issue, if money is an issue, we can get it to you for as affordable as $300 a month. I actually had someone approved for like $279. So anyways, really affordable way to get support, mentorship, guidance, coaching, anything you need in order to support your business and growing. And hopefully you guys can start doing weeks like we've been doing in the last, 12, 24 months. So, we're really trying to push to get, I'm trying to have my first $1 million month. That's our next goal. Net, by the way, million net means million.
Thank you for calling.
$1 million in my pocket, $1 million in my pocket for a month. Never done that before. And I've done multiple 6 figures several times. But we're really pushing. I want to do $1 million net month before the end of this year. So I'm pushing really, really hard for that. We'll see what happens. And I'm going to sign off in about a minute or two. So anyways, if you're interested in getting support in any way, shape, and form possible, make sure you schedule a call down with us in the description down below. It's the first link in the description. Schedule a call with us. Love to be able to support you guys. We have almost 80 students in the program already, supporting them at a high level. We keep it really intimate, fun, high levels of excitement, good culture, daily office hours of cold call and prospect with dozens of other people just like yourself who are like-minded. And imagine doing this each and every single day. So that's what we do. That's what we try to support people with. Anyways, if you guys need any more support, you guys can always reach out. We're coming to you live each and every single Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, to show you how it's done. Live negotiations, live cold calls, live everything, you name it. Just, real, raw, actual what's going on in my life. So anyways, we appreciate you so very much. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next Friday. Take care, everybody.